Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he
rises! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well timed, excellent interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Beckham. Oh, easy pickings there. Vitinha, played out towards the right wing. He is... Bale! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Neymar, and they can counter here. And it's Bale. Stood up well to him there. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Beckham. He's through here.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we just...
Can he put it away? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ribery gets across and deals with it. Brilliantly cut out. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Bale is in a really good position out wide. And the keeper's in command. No, that's been intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Up against a defender, though, who was ever... He's got the shot away! Beckham. Oh, that's well spotted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That has been cut short. That's a lovely, neat pass. He could be in here. Caught offside that time. Maldini gets over and intercepts. That looks a good ball through. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gets into some space. Belletti. And it's Bale. He can run onto that. There's the hit! He's scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
There will be 1 minute added
Mets
time.
have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And there is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the action is back underway.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that could set him on his way. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the shot! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that is commitment to the cause. Metz with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Goes in for the header, and he's following up. It's a goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitutions taking place.
Metz choosing to make the first change. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Thuram does well to get it back. Forwards and with intent. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckham. Bale.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, what? Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
The attendance for this match was
Ronaldo might just make this.
29,950.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Thinks one through. That's beautifully weighted. Well read, nice interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he was alert to it. Belletti. And it's Bale. Darwin. The message is clear, none shall pass. Chips it through. Cristiano Ronaldo is on his own, and he'll shoot here. Quality ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Beckham. Ribéry. He's looking for the runner here. Dink through. Belletti. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Bale. Crossed into the box. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Neymar. That looks a good ball through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Guerrero makes the interception. Now it's Bale. And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Bale. Coming on the field is
Nicely
number
worked.
23, David
Oh, he's
Villa.
managed to get himself offside. And that is a little undercooked. That's a sharp pass. Adams, great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Ruben Neves plays it short. Metz are looking to go forward now.
Substitution on the field. Number 33, Zaire Emery. Coming on to replace him
Oh,
is
delightful ball. Now it's
17,
Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets through on his own. So decent hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Tries a shot! Oh, brilliant save. De Jong. Lahm. That's good vision. And through to the goalkeeper.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's the chance to counter. And Dijk cuts out the pass. He's got a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Didier Drogba. Coming on the
Ribéry.
field is
It's a
number
mighty
18.
effort! And yes, it's there! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from Messi! Has a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Bale. Pressure coming in from all directions. No way through. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Drogba. And he's intervened well there. He's looking to set free a runner.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rummenigge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a nicely measured pass. No, that's been intercepted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that could set him on his way. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's well spotted. And there's green grass ahead of him. Not the most accurate pass. Indonesia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Shot, it's Drogba! In for the pieces! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Bale. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Drogba.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. The muscular approach does pay off here. Zaire Emery. Oh, no joy this time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rummenigge. Picked out brilliantly. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he thumps it clear. Rummenigge. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Neymar. And it's Neymar. Now it's Bale. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Zaire Emery.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's really well cleared. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. That's been cut out, well played. Well read, nice interception. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot.
There will be 1 minute
Messi.
added time.
Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. In for a header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing what they were doing.
And now the breakaway. It looks a good ball through. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Adams calmly anticipates.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That is good alertness. Messi, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, great ball! Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Costa Curta. Up he goes! He's got a goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Oh, and he's through the middle. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the...
And the shot! It's in he goes again. He scores! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Tunisia get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Number 23.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. Indonesia are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And there's green grass ahead of him. In with a header! Ruben Neves is there to clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Pinches it off him. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, that has not gone well. Guerrero. Interesting ball. Rummenigge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
David Villa. That is great defending, so alert. Adams showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Substitution.
David Villa. The fullback is in acres of space here. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Number 3.
Tunisia have their second corner now.
To replace him is number 13, Alexander Arnold.
He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Alexander Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. Good ball over the top. Del Piero. Beckham. Defending of the desperate variety.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Well, nicely intercepted. Beckham, foot in. Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hits one! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he welcomes it in. Well, played right into his path. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Beckham, and he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Guerrero tries a shot! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he has been fouled there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar, he's shifted. Can he put it away? There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kaká, Griezmann. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Kaká. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Lovely ball. It's Drogba! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Bale. Bale puts them all in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
He's got the shot away! Goal! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So it's Drogba! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Drogba, and he's had it nicked away. Griezmann.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's having a go against the crossbar. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Belletti. Bale looking to run onto it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's has a go! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It's Neymar! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well read, nice interception. And here's Messi. Neymar. And the finish! It's there!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Indonesia go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ruben Neves. Beckham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There will be 3 minutes.
There's the hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Diaz. Zaire Emery. And he cuts out the supply. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic
Security
first
staff
half.
for each block.
Goals,
Please
and more
report to the
goals,
staff room
but only
immediately.
one between them. Here we go again. No changes at the interval from either side. Griezmann. Griezmann unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bale. In with a header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Diaz. Griezmann. Can he spark a counter here? Adams makes the interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Indonesia have their third corner. Shooting chance! Hits one! And now they can spring out of defence. Beckham. And it's Messi. Drogba pinches it off him. Now it's Drogba.
The attendance for this match was 29,850.
60 minutes played. It's a pretty loose pass. He's through here. Zaire Emery. Bale. And it's Messi. And the ball is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's found a way through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Neatly clipped into space. Great, just the goal. Decent hit! Just off target. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. It looks a good ball through. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Belletti. That pass has been well intercepted. Now there's a fine ball. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change.
Up he goes! He's scored! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Griezmann having a look. And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. That is some save from Kahn! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Brilliantly cut out. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Short changes him with that pass. That's a sharp pass. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Griezmann. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Upamecano gets a foot in here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cucurella. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
David Villa hurtling down that right flank. That's a shade optimistic. And that's that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Neymar. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Played out wide. And here's Yamal. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. He's gone forward. And here's Batistuta. And he's away. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played, well played. Bale. Now it's Drogba.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Guerrero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well read, nice interception. David Villa. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Batistuta. Adams can get it clear. Rice. It's come backwards here.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That's got him rattled. Van Dijk tries to clear. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Beckham. And a header! Harmlessly behind. Beckham. So we're still where we started right now. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Guerrero. And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. Belletti. And here's Messi. Now David Villa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get onto this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's played forward. Beckham. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And that is a little undercooked. Stojkovic. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Bale. Zaire Emery. And he's intervened well there. Beckham, out to the right. And Alexander-Arnold. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Beckham. Zaire Emery with the clearance. Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
David Villa. Now that's well seen too. And the first half is done. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So there was the first half.
Indonesia ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he get it through? He's onside! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Messi. Zaire Emery. And here's the chance to counter. He's played him through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Driving on and making good progress. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Torres. It's out for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's picked his way, now the finish! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he...
David Villa! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Yamal is in a really good position out wide. And it's hoisted clear.
70,987.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Dijk clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Beckham plays it short. Opts to play it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Bale just eases him off the ball. Beckham, and now the breakaway. Torres, while facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Bale. Drogba. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well-timed, excellent interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Indonesia really could have done without this.
Substitution in progress.
Well, the keepers these days have done their homework.
That is some save from Khan.
They've got to be quick to recover this. DiMarco. No way through, so back it comes. Beckham driving forwards. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Well, this looks promising. Yamal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
This is promising. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. The ball has bounced loose now. Van Dijk getting this one clear. David Villa is flagged offside.
Indonesia merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Coming on the field is number 17, Kroos. Substitutions taking place.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
That is a great pick out. David Villa! David Villa! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been cut short. And here's Drogba. And it's Drogba! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Another chance from a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming
fact.
on to replace him is number 8, Neymar. Substitution.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's got space in the area. Look at this. Can he put it away? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
That's a nicely measured pass. Batistuta, he's shifting through the gears here. Looking for the run. David Villa. There will be 4 extra minutes.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
No, that's been intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Batistuta, shot a goal! Batistuta, utterly brilliant! Save the best for last! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, David Villa.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without
everybody,
a doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. Mbappe! Lam. Oh, what? He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Lam plays. He rises! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
A great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So to get Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Drogba stood his ground strongly.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. That has not gone well. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now that's well seen too. It's Drogba! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Now it's Camavinga. And it's Lam. Rice. Ajax deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that...
Terrific header! He scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it.
Neymar! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Played back in. Lam, big header! Messi. Shifted upfield. And here's Van Basten. Nice interception, well timed. Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! And the ball's come loose here. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's gone back to the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And it's Messi. Van Basten. Lahm. Plays it in low. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Good ball over the top. DiMarco cuts out the pass. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Camavinga. Lahm. Oh, red, nice interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. And look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Thank you for your
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Indonesia 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Messi. Belletti engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here! Lahm is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi having a look. In by he gets big! No, not the best of headers. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Rice. Ruben Neves concedes a free kick for that. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Done delicately. He's had a hit! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Corner number 2 then. Zaire Emery getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Belletti. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, nice touch. Zaire Emery. Indonesia really do look to have it all sewn up here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alexander-Arnold. Front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, that's well spotted. Bale is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's on his way! That's a little off target. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Guerrero could move up a gear here. Spread neatly. Neymar has it out wide and in space. It's a mighty effort! And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people. It has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gets his pass away. Oh, great chance! Danielson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham. Neymar. There's the hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Beckham.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Beckham!
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Beckham. Oh, that's ambitious.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Indonesia have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, another set play. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pickford getting this one clear. Yamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Spread out to the left. Now the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. And here's Yamal. And the shot! He can get that clear.
Belletti. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Chance! It's there! First blood drawn.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
After 28 minutes is number 9, Didier Drogba.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ruben Neves kept his eye on it, and he's there. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Adams gets over and intercepts, threads one in. Messi! And he's heaved it away. And it's Drogba. Drogba, there's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And again! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Van Dijk. Neymar does really well there. He is strong.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Some resolute defending there. Zaire Emery. That's Beckham. Neymar. Well, that's a little loose. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Indonesia are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
This is a lost
Indonesia ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Yellow T-shirt kindly make his way to the information center. Substitution.
And the action is back on the way. He can run onto that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Zaire Emery. And it's Beckham. Guerrero. And here's Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's through here. Pickford can pick that up. Alexander-Arnold powering forward here. Adams. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
shooting chance! Well, now the hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well-timed, excellent interception. Neymar is in a really good position out wide.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
60 minutes played. He's in space and looking for options. Beckham. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Belletti. Indonesia finding their passes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Seedorf. Soboslai is flagged offside.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Conte.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Seedorf. And they're back on the ball again. Ruben Neves. Interesting ball. No, that's been intercepted. Conte. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
This is threatening to become a really good... He's got the shot away! And that could have brought them level.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Yamal gets into some space, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bale. It's Drogba! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
That's a shade optimistic. Belletti. Very much into the last knockings. Well, that looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Number 10.
Time then
Messi.
for the first substitution of the game.
Number 33. Coming on the field.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that is that. Indonesia proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect...
Has a goal! Goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Nakata demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create...
Drogba! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, can he finish?
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Ruben Dias gets good distance on it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nakata.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Guerrero. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Bale. And the shot! In he goes again. It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Shot at goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. And here's Drogba. And the shot! And would have been quick to recover this. Chouameni. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Messi. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Messi. That looks a good ball through. Can he put it away? Goal! Lazio! And they've got their lead back.
Lazio clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Lazio look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long...
And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the counter is on. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Messi. Messi! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now it's Messi. Pass is just off target.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, and he's through the middle. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Lazio take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bernardo Silva.
Added time.
And Bernardo Silva! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi. Ruben Neves kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bale. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And this could be the final action of the first half. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save. And the whistle goes for half-time.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Fiddles it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak...
Big chance! It's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Tries a header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Neymar. Belletti. He's had a hit! No mistake! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the look.
Chance! That's another chance! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bernardo Silva. Messi. Bernard shapes to shoot! Ribery gets flagged offside.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bernardo Silva. Now can he... There's the hit! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It is a good finish. It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And there was his third, and boy, he... Decent hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Koundé. Can he finish? It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, played right into his path. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pass somewhat off target. Interesting ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Has a look and plays it forward. Ruben Neves kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution in progress.
Lazio choosing to make the first change. It's just beyond his reach. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's pulled back. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Neymar is offering a right smile there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Up for a header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Adams really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
6 added minutes
Well
has
timed,
been indicated.
excellent interception. Now it's Bale. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. Batistuta. And he's picked out the run. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All hands on deck for this one.
Number 18, Van Basten.
Calm will lay claim to that. Konate cuts out the pass. That's at the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Drogba happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his.
Now, we would like to ask you all to kindly
Any
stay
reflections
seated
on what
during
you've
the
seen,
match.
Jim?
Thank you
Indonesia
for your
can always
cooperation.
take more positives from a result like this.